Hey, welcome back. So let's make a turret style enemy, like an enemy that shoots stuff at you. Right? It feels like it's been a while since we've done anything that was kind of like fun like that, or an enemy. We have one enemy so far. Let's give him a buddy, right? Because so far he's fighting the world alone. Um, so let's go here. Let's duplicate our enemy. Let's go to enemies. We don't need to make a new one. We'll just duplicate this one. We can call it enemy 2 or what am I gonna call this one? Enemy turret? Shooting. Enemy shooting. I don't know. This is good enough. Let's double click it. And we're gonna use the exact same everything. Let's just change the sprite a little bit. Let's give him a different color just to make him different. He's still gonna be an angry boy. But let's grab the paint bucket. Actually, let's grab this other paint bucket, which changes every single color of the same to the new one we want. And we're going to make, first of all, I'm going to adjust my microphone as per usual. It's never in the right place. It's every time I get up. You know how it is, right? You're comfy, you get up, you do something, you come back, you're no longer comfy. Right. So let's make this guy an orange, a blue, a purple. You can't really see purple against the black. Orange would make him a bit different from the red. So let's roll with that. And do we leave his white face or do we make him like with a black thing? Let's see. Change that to black. And obviously I lose the ability to see my mouse. There we go. Eh. I don't like either of them. Let's put it back to white. I think white was better. Like that. Do you need to find a new color? Maybe red was fine. Oh god, I'm losing too much time with this. This is okay. You know what? Let's make him purple. I've decided that is done. There you go. He's a purple enemy. There you go. I've decided. Um, Instead of override, we need to press new. Don't forget this part, because otherwise we're gonna change our enemy to purple as well. So he's now a purple boy or a purple girl, whatever. Ultra block doesn't discriminate. And so now we have the enemy called shooting. Enemy shooting. And we're going to go to level 2 and we're going to start working on level 2. That's where purple enemy is going to make his debut. Or her debut. Should be a she. Let's call her a she. Unless I forget. And of course, whatever that is needs to pop up now. Let's go like this. Do I need to get rid of you? Adobe Acrobat. Go away. No. Piss off. Why is that not on silent mode? Why doesn't it go like, oh, he's recording? I'm not going to bother him. No, it's like, he's recording. Okay, bother him right now. Um, let's, since we duplicated the enemy who was a global already. Wait, what? I'm looking at the wrong thing. This different thing. Actually, let's close this. Let's close the groupings. Um, you know what my issue is? I'm not using the magnifying glass, so I have no idea what I'm reading. Again, if this is your very first episode watching, As I keep saying, I am legally blind. I'm quite literally blind. You can say, is he blind? Yes. I'm quite literally. So, anyways, we put our enemy there. Let's put her a bit further back. Let's give her one more block. Just like that. And let's put altar block down there. So, how do we make him shoot? Or her shoot? Well, we need to give her a bullet. Duplicate. Let's call it enemy bullet. Enemy bullet. Like that. Enemy bullet. And we're going to drag it down to enemy stuff. Double click it. We're going to give it its own color. So it's distinct from our bullets. End it with pistol. Let us grab the paint bucket. Let's pick a color. Do you make it purple as well? I mean, shooting purple. Why not? Is that purple or is that like a lilacs or whatever it is it's called? Also, overwrite? No. We want to do new because otherwise we're going to overwrite the original one as well. Right. So now we have an enemy bullet. And Ultra Block is allergic to purple. Alright, so we got that. We got all the pieces that we need. Level 1 events, no. Let's just get rid of level 1 events because we don't need it anymore. And level 2 events as well, we don't need it anymore. So let's get rid of that. And we just have the game code. So game code. And now we're going to go down here to enemies. And we're going to create a new one. Go up there. Copy the group. Paste. Enemy. Enemy. Purple. Purple. There we go. My microphone is bothering me so much. It's like, it's not in the right place. Right, we're going to add. And now, we're going to add at the beginning of the scene. At the beginning. Oh my god. Beginning of the scene. At the beginning of the scene. Press OK. We're going to start working with timers. So, a lot of the times when you see enemies moving in your games or shooting stuff or doing anything really that's not like something very basic, it usually is running on a timer because timers govern everything that goes on in your games, like the way NPCs move to the left and then to the right and then scratch their heads, or the way they pick out of a corner and then shoot. That's all timers. That's basically all timers, right? And that's what we're going to start working with. We already start working with a little bit of time with the wait function, the wait x seconds, like for our dash. But here we're going to use a full timer. And there's two kinds. There's scene timers and there's object timers. We're going to use an object timer. So object timer. And just like the variables, one is specific to a scene, so a scene timer, and one is specific to an object, so an object timer. Start or reset an object timer. The object is going to be enemy shooting, so the purple one. The timer name is going to be shooting. There you go. So quotes and quotes. I didn't type shouting, right? No. Okay, press OK. So now at the beginning of the scene, uh, our enemy is gonna have the timer shooting, right? It's gonna start running. And the moment the scene begins, he has like a timer now. He has a watch, and the watch is gonna start telling the time. And it only tells the seconds, right? It starts at 0 and it starts going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, forever and ever. So now we're gonna check a value of the timer. So object timer value. So value of an object timer. And this tells our enemy to look at a clock and see what time it is. So object is going to be enemy purple. So I'm going to tap the arrow key twice down and then press enter. The timer is going to be shooting like that. So he's going to check his watch. He's going to look at the watch and be like, is it time for me to shoot? Not yet. He's very strict on his schedules. Her schedules. Whatever. It could be a he. You never know. It's a he in purple. What's so wrong about that? Anyways, if it's greater or equal to, this is fine. And let's say we want to for the enemy to shoot every 3 seconds. Yeah, let's start with 3. 3 is good. Okay. So the beginning of the scene, the watch starts ticking. She looks at the clock. He goes, "Oh, has it been 3 seconds? Yes, it's past 3 seconds. So time to shoot." So the very first thing we're gonna do is to make it a loop. We're gonna reset the timer. So this action starts or resets. So if the timer already exists and you do this, it's gonna reset it back to 0. So if the timer is greater than 3 seconds, it's gonna do this stuff that we're gonna tell it to, but first it's gonna bring it back to 0. So now it's on a loop. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, boom, 0, 1, 2, 3, back to 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Let's add another action. We're gonna create object. And we're gonna do it exactly like we did for our bullet. So create the object. Is it enemy bullet? Enemy bullet? Yeah. I'm not faking this. And this is like, I honestly, I forget what I name stuff. But because I name things in a way that I think, so enemy bullet is called enemy bullet. So I just start typing things and I go, oh, okay, it is that. So don't just name your stuff like weird stuff, like XX01 whatever. Don't do that. Call it, if it's a bullet, call it a bullet. It'll be easier for you. And we're gonna create it at the position of enemy shooting dot x, open and close, enemy shooting dot y, open and close parenthesis. That's parenthesis, right? Yeah, I think. Base layer, which is the layer with all the base. Drop the base, right? I'm an idiot today. I get like that sometimes. And just like our bullet, after we create the bullet, we need to apply a force or add a force. Remember, apply force is for physics objects. Add a force is for normal objects. So add a force, not these ones on an angle, just a normal one, add a force. Object, bullet, enemy bullet. Enemy bullet. Speed on the x-axis. Now remember, x is left and right. Minus numbers or subtracting goes left, adding goes right. So we need to shoot it towards the left. So minus, let's make it 250. And the speed on the y is 0 because y, it goes up and down. And we want the bullet to go straight. And again, remember, instant is like just a small push and it stopped because of gravity. And permanent is like being in space. You push it once and it goes forever and ever and ever. And that's what we want. Press OK. So now, every 3 seconds, our enemy is going to shoot a bullet. Let's see if it works. Let's go here. Press preview. And 1, 2, 3. That is so slow. Wait, what? It's not working? Or am I not seeing it? What is wrong? What is the issue? Wait. What did I mess up? Game code. If it's bigger than 3, if it's greater or equal to 3 seconds, shooting, timer shooting of enemy shooting. Start a reset. What is the issue? I don't get it. Create enemy bullet at the position of enemy shooting. X and Y, base layer. And add a force to enemy bullet. Uh-huh. Where is things going wrong? Preview. Why is nothing happening? I don't get it. I'm probably like missing something that's very basic right in front of me. Also, why is the health bar gone? It's because I forgot to change the global variable thing. Okay, it's fine. That one I realized instantly. But this should be working. Why is this not working? At the beginning of the scene, start or reset the timer, shooting. Am I misspelling something? Shooting of enemy shooting. Oh. Wait. Okay. Why is that not purple? Or is it purple and I'm just not seeing it? No. Shooting. Ah. Why? Why? I knew it. Oh, God. You're probably looking at the screen going, you idiot. Look at your spelling. uh, Shooting. Good God. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Bullet. There we go. Now it is working. Our enemy is shooting bullets. You nincompoop. Right. So our turret is working. All right, before we forget, let's go to the health. Player controls. Double ticking health. There you go. And the health bar, which I'm still not sure if I'm going to use or not. 32 times. We're not going to use the player variable. We're going to use 32 times current health. So it's the global variable. And that's it. It is fixed now. Now, for us to take damage, I did put it in the right thing, right? 32 times current health. Yes. Yes, I did. For us to take damage, taking damage. If player is in collision, yada yada yada. If he's not falling, collision with enemies. Let's copy paste this. Copy paste. Let's take away the falling part. We don't need it. And if it's in collision with enemy, bullet. Like that. And everything else is the same. So now if you get hit by the bullet, should bang bang. Bang bang. Oh, it only got hurt one time there. There we go. And we're dead. So yeah, that's working. So now if we want it to like disappear, we're just gonna add more stuff here. Actually, we can change it up here. Oh god, I lost it again. Taking damage. Taking damage. Or is it? It's this one. Taking damage. Add an action. Delete object. Enemy bullet. Enemy bullet. And yeah, that's fine. Okay. And we're gonna drag this all the way to the top. So we're gonna delete the bullet first, and then we're gonna do the rest. Now we get shot and bang. We get hit, but the bullet disappears. Bang. Ow. Bang. Ow. So now we have an enemy that shoots bullets. How cool is that? And you can, the easiest way to make him shoot the other way around is just to duplicate him and then do the opposite. Or we can check if it's greater than 3 seconds. And let's do this. Let's check for position. So position. Let's check for X position. X position. Of the object player. And if it's less than, meaning that it's on the left of the enemy. Yes, on the left of the enemy. If it's less than enemy shooting center X, press OK. Then it does this one. So he shoots towards the left. We're going to copy paste this. And now if it's greater than the enemy shooting X, so if you're on the right side of the enemy, we're going to add a force of plus 250. And this way we make our enemy shoot in direction. Well, it's not going to be towards us directly, but it's going to be where we're on. So if you're on this side, it's going to shoot there. If you're on this, it's going to shoot to us. And if we're up, it's going to shoot as well. And then he shot us. That's how you do a turret style. We can do it so that the enemy shoots straight at us, but we're not going to do that one right now. This one's going to be the basic one. So let's call this basic. And then we can add more to it later. All right. And we can do like shooting straight at a character, right? And you need to be like a certain distance for it to start shooting at you. But for now, this is good enough. I don't even like this one, the shooting both sides, because on old school platformers, the enemy just shoots in a certain direction, right? It just shoots forward, right? So I'm actually gonna take this away. I don't like this. That doesn't fit my game. So this is how I want. If you want to do the enemy shooting both ways, cool. For this game particularly, there we go. I like the old school genre. So for example, you do like this, right? And then we have the enemies like that. So then you need to like, you wait for them to shoot. And then you go over. Oh, I got hit. The top one, yeah, the top one isn't shooting, right? Yeah, it's not shooting. So to make it work for the both of them, he's not shooting, right? I'm not just saying things. No, he's not. So to make it work for the both of them, because the things with timers and stuff can be kind of finicky. Uh, let's go game code, and all we gotta do is this: add uh add for each object. So what is happening is at the beginning of the scene, we're only giving the timer to one of our enemies. So the very first enemy that we put on the scene, that's what GDevelop picks. And it's like, hey, here's the watch. And every other ones we copy pasted, they're not going to have a watch. Because it's like we're telling it, do it for just one of them. So to do for each of them, we add the for each object. We're going to drag our events up there. We're going to delete this empty one. No, you don't need it. Get rid of it. And choose which objects you'll be repeated for. I'm going to put enemy shooting. Just like that. Repeat for every enemy shooting. So now at the beginning of the scene, we're going to give each of them... Oh, God. It's because I selected the pause thing earlier. So at the beginning of the scene, we're going to give each of them a watch. So now... Wait, I can't tell. Is he shooting? He's not shooting, is he? No. Okay. Whatever, game. So we need to apply the thing to both of them. I'm having a hard time seeing if stuff is going on. So let's lower the shooting speed to 2. And let's drag. No, let's add another one. Repeat for each. Add for each object. And enemy shooting. Enemy shooting. I can't see because of the magnifying glass. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Enemy shooting. Okay. I selected it. Let's put it there. And we can just drag underneath for now. And it's going to do the same thing. This is just going to be for checking. But I think it's going to work now. Yes, there we go. So now both of them are shooting. So we needed to add for each object on both of the things. So now they're both firing. Yep, it is working properly now. So now if you want, you can drag and drop these on there. So like that. Put that there. There. Right. Also, timers always go first. And remember, first we create the object and then we give it a force. Right? Don't do it the other way around. Like that. And now we can populate as many enemies as we want that it's going to work properly. Right? We can make copy, paste another one. And now all three of them are going to shoot. And it's going to be impossible to get through. See? Now they're all shooting. Right? That was how to make an enemy shoot. I'll catch you guys next episode for some more fun stuff. And to continue on with our game. All right, till then, peace out.